you recently threw salt on a leech, and now they're squirming and burning in the hell that they tried to create for you. This is going to be a powerful message, but short and brief, because I'm not even going to lie, I'm not really feeling my best today. I also want to remind whoever it is that I owe a reading to that this week I decided to take a break from recording any messages at all, because I felt like I needed to rejuvenate myself with just this inner calling. Okay, all of the videos that you guys have seen this week, today is the only one that was actually recorded in real time. They were pre-recorded. I have videos up until Saturday. The only day that I didn't feel led to post last weekend was today, but I see why now. So this video is recorded in real time. I just want to thank everybody for your love and support, and your patience as well. Anytime that you book an personal with someone in general, or even general readings, I feel like personally that your energy should be aligned or balanced or in its purest state, because you don't want to project energies on people that you're trying to help heal. Okay, and that's just me. I'm not gonna say that I feel my best every time I get on here to record a reading, but spiritually, I know I be straight. It be I don't know. I just think this allergies with where I live is so much pollen everywhere, and every year that I'm here, it seems like it get more and more and more pollen. So let's just move forward. Anyway, somebody here is confused. All right. The reason that I channeled this message is when I was driving on my way home today, I seen a big ass leech with like, I don't know, it was like a leech but magnified, and it was attached to someone's back, and I seen the leech disconnect, and it was full and it was fat, and it was so full of whatever it is that it was taken from you that it went into this daze or went into this sleep like state, because it wasn't worried about you not being there to be that source when it needed energy again. But little do they know that, and mind you, this leech, I'm hearing spirit say it's been there for a while. Okay, and it became, I just heard succulent. Okay, this could even be someone that's a sex demon that's attached to you. Okay, or that was attached to you. Whatever this is, it was here for a while, and it got dependent on your energy, and it also was giving nature. Like, nature don't worry about rain or worry about how much water that they're gonna receive, because they know eventually when it's time they're gonna get what they need, or they got this built-in system where they store water, because not every day that it rains. That's what this leech was giving. Like, they were always going to be there. They were always going to be able to suck you dry. Okay, this leech could represent a person. This leech could represent you, a part of you that you run from or you didn't know was killing you. Okay, these could be your thoughts. These could also be other people's projections. This could be a conglomerate of everything. Okay, that leech is. But then when I sat here to the table, I was channeling off this image, and how the Fool card is about this person in this car is about to walk off a cliff. And I don't know if they are blind to the fact that they walking off this cliff, or they know with full certainty that it don't matter where they go, what they do, or how they move, they're going to be taken care of. They'll never fall. They will never die, because death does not exist. Okay. What I seen was this leech knowing that you was going to walk off this cliff, or some type of time. I heard divine timing, where it's like whatever this thing is did not even know that spirit was the reason that it let go in the first place, because it was so arrogant in its power. It was so arrogant in the fact that you will always be there. It almost didn't mind. Or this energy of seeing you walk off a cliff, and it don't want to lose its life, so it lets you walk off the cliff, not knowing that it was the reason. Or knowing that it was the reason why your wings that you had couldn't spread. Because I was literally seeing someone walk off a cliff and instantly gain these set of wings and come back up flying and look at the leech. And this leech is sitting there in shock, blind, don't know what's going on. Listen, I'm hearing it's it's justice season, okay? And it ain't even Libra season. I'm hearing, but this is your season. Okay, I ain't like no candles. I didn't do my usual, rituals or anything that I do before I get on here, like burning sage or anything like that. Spirit was like, just go. We here. We know you here, because I like to, call them in and assist me in ways that I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's your winning season. Okay. We're going to get a few cards and see. And I'm sorry for... I don't know, right now I'm just channeling messages, okay? But there's this energy of someone that was around you. You were giving these people life, or you were giving this thing life. These thoughts that don't make you feel alive, life. And all of a sudden, you just weren't anymore. Somebody here could have recently did some sort of cut cording. And every time I get ready to try to say how you were defended, or a spirit came to your defense, or something that you did to release this energy, I feel this resistance, like it don't want to come out. So I definitely feel like this is a message that whatever this energy is, because it's deeper than just being a person. See, what we fail to realize is we go through life thinking that we just looking at that all to life is the thing that we see on a third dimensional level, okay? But there's an energy behind all of these forces that you can't see with the naked eye, but you can feel it with your spirit eye, and it come to you. Those feelings come to you in a physical form, obviously, because you're in a body, right? But spirit knows, is what I just heard. I have an excruciating headache, okay? I'm not even gonna lie. But for some reason, I was called, yeah. I also feel like with this magician coming up, there was somebody here that was doing some type of magic on you, some work with this Queen of Pentacles, trying to make you feel on a bad day. The Queen of Pentacles and the magician, that is a very strong warlock or witch. Somebody, no matter whether they practice the light arts or the dark arts, they be very powerful at whatever they doing. But for some reason, this magician to me right now is looking really tired. Okay, it's almost as if this person was cloaking themselves with your energy. There's something here that's backfired on this person. Okay, and everything that they were sending towards you is coming back to them with a heavier... The validity of the back blow is way heavier. Okay? And someone knows how powerful their magic is because it worked. It worked before, whether this was on you or another person. Okay? And I also just get this energy of someone, like I said, trying to cloak themselves with your energy. It's almost like a destiny swap. But they did not realize that your destiny was handwritten by consciousness itself. It's not something you could deter, because your mission is to elevate consciousness. Is to add to the purity. In essence, make people realize that you all you ever needed. I'm speaking to this is deeper than an earth angel. Okay, this, like, I'm here handpicked and sent. Like, consciousness took a piece of itself, put it in the body. It's almost reminding me of like Jesus Christ, right? And how Jesus lived this perfect life. Because from the way it's projected, he made no mistakes. He was this healer. He went around the world. He was also on a long journey. It reminds me of the hermit, because I don't remember Jesus having a spouse or any kids. And being crucified because he was trying to show people that all they ever needed was themselves, because that thing that they were looking for outside of themselves was within them. To remind them that being a human was a form of, I don't want to call it descending, but in a sense it kind of is, okay? But it was to experience the physical. And you know that once you come down to a different realm, if you aren't being taught from the womb who you really are, and everything that you ever knew and you came out learning was designed to be a trick anyways, and you're not learning who you are in essence, you forget. You become disconnected and lost. Oftentimes we walk in this life feeling disconnected, trying to fill a void instead of sitting in it. And instead of trying to fill it with external things, you feel it in your spirit and just be present while you're there. Honestly, I'm trying to explain the visions that I'm seeing in the simplest way possible, but I don't ever think that my words give enough weight to how incredible these things that I be seeing. I had to put the cards down because I was going to say out of space right now. And literally, that's what I'm trying to explain, how the void is that space in you that you use to create. Okay? I forgot the point that I was trying to make. Oh, I was talking about this person who basically tried to swap. But my thing is, the weight and the pressure and your calling and what you're supposed to be doing, nobody can take that away from you but you. When you are going through certain experiences, I'm gonna be honest with you, we take accountability on this channel. What role did you play on why you going through what you're going through? What are you telling yourself that's holding you back and keeping you in a situation that you're telling yourself you can't get out of? When in reality, you can do anything. I'm seeing the example of being in a relationship. Maybe you feel like you need this person for somewhere to stay, or you just need this person to make you feel loved. That's what you're telling yourself. Because the reality of the situation is you're not happy. Being that you even have to have that conversation with yourself. Well, you don't want to be somewhere, but you're staying. Your job, you don't want to be there, but you keep telling yourself that you got bills. Mind you, before I even left my job, I was talking like this. Talking like this is what convinced me, because I said, I'm channeling these messages, but what kind of life am I living when I'm telling people they don't got to do what they don't want to do, and I'm sitting here doing some shit I don't want to do? I had to back those words up. and do what I wanted and see if the universe would support me, despite all of the external projections, despite people not wanting to see me do what I do. And I ain't talking about those of you that support me. I'm talking about those people who don't support me at all because they know. Actually, I'm not even going to speak with my ego. And right now, I'm going to just talk. If I feel led to shuffle the cards, I will. And this was only supposed to be a 15-minute message. But the way I'm seeing these visions is really trumping this headache that I have. Okay? Somebody could be going through some type of reconstruction on the right side of their body. Because from what I understand, I'm not a nurse, but I've heard a nurse say that usually when you're feeling pain on one side of your body, it's because the opposite side of your brain is signaling. Like if you're feeling pain on the left side, it's because your right side is sent that, and I find that to be so magical in itself. It's a reason why it's wired that way. Okay, now I'm seeing strands of DNA, okay, and number sequences. Somebody here is going through some sort of upgrade, and this is the reason why this leech, whatever this is that tried to hold on so tight to you, can't go where you're going. I was also channeling this image of somebody who had a farm, and they worked so hard to get this land. They prayed over their land. They planted these seeds, and one day they walk outside and they see the harvest. So they plan the next day to go and reap the rewards of the harvest. But energetically, I was seeing someone go and try to collect it before they did. That's the energy that I'm getting. Okay, but this is from the leech's perspective. This is what they wanted. From God's perspective, this ain't happening at all. I also feel like this is going to come as a surprise to someone. I'm picking up on so many situations and instances where whatever this leech is conserving different people's lives. I'll be sitting here all day to see all these examples. But whatever that is that was holding on to you to try to hold you back from you and what you are called to do, this could be something so small. These could be thoughts that you were just holding on to. That belief that you was holding on to that something was going to go wrong when all you wanted was for everything to go right. I know how hard it is to step into a frequency that's always been outside of you. I don't speak like I'm bragging. I speak with, and I feel like I'm even saying this out of trauma, because I go through life and I realize that I offend people a lot with just being who I am. And I don't mean it like that. I just call it how I see it. It's this unfiltered, childlike nature in me, right? And I don't, because I'm an overthinker, after the interaction and the conversation, I always go back and do a review of what just happened to make sure, I'm not crazy. And because I have a conscience, I don't intentionally try to offend people. That don't mean I won't defend myself, though. Don't get this shit twisted, okay? That ain't what this is. It just means that growing up in this world, I've seen so much bullshit. And I like to be a challenge. It's just in me. I want to be the opposite of that bullshit. Not just, it started out, right, for other people and what I can give to other people. But right now, it's about me and those other people. Me first and then the extension. Me first and then everything outside of me. Because I deserve this love that I just so effortlessly like to give away. Okay? And sometimes I feel like when I'm talking about myself, those projections I hear was like, oh, this person that they full of themselves, they think they this and they think they that. I very much do. But what does that have to do with you, though? Why is it offending you, though? You should also think this way about yourself. Long story short, I'm finna get out this camera because I think I need to rest. I was called to rest this week for a reason. And yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm not even going to wait a whole week. Tomorrow, I'm going to just get back to it. And then I woke up feeling like this pressure to like, no, you heard what we said. Okay. Although I was called to do this general message, I'm really talking about the personal reads, really. Thank y'all again for y'all patience, and I apologize for not letting y'all know that I was going to take this hiatus. I kind of was just going with my spirit and allowing my body to follow. Okay? I appreciate you guys. But long story short, y'all, whatever this was that had a hold on you no longer have a hold on you anymore. And if you keep telling yourself as you're listening to this message, but this and but that and but this, that's the problem. I remember I always used to say, God, I just want to be free. Spirit guys, I just want to be free. And I'm getting emotional as I think about this because that's all I ever wanted. I don't care about none of that other shit. And we chase money because we think that that would grant us our freedom. But in that chase, all I ever wanted was freedom. I don't like to feel caged by nothing or no one. It's so easy to be in a relationship. It's so easy to follow the crowd. It's so easy to do what I'm told. But not for me, though. Not for me. Whoever I'm speaking to, know that you're a fucking trendsetter. You transform people's lives in ways that you don't even realize. And you don't give yourself enough credit for. I know I'm not the only one. And it's okay to brag on yourself if that's what you want to do. It's okay to talk about yourself. It's also okay for you to have down days. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to purge. It's okay for you to be yourself. It's okay for you to fill out your emotions. But the hardest thing that I ever I can't hold back these tears, man. This is crazy. Was stepping into the frequency of freedom. And when you truly, and I ain't talking about just dipping my toes in it, when you truly embody that, you realize that all of this shit is fake. It's all fake. It's all baloney. It's all a setup. And the more I keep worried about having to survive, the less free I feel. So fuck it. Because if I die, like, I don't know why Spirit is putting this thing on me about death. Like, they've caused so much fear surrounding people's survival. That's all that they think about, surviving. And it's a trick because you never die anyways. Afraid to die off. So you push towards survival. But death don't even exist. And if you give it existence, then you also have to acknowledge the rebirth. Which means that you never died. Even that in itself, that explanation in itself, makes you realize how contradicting or, man, we'll be 24 minutes in. I'm not trying to be here all day. okay? Wings. Walking off that cliff and your wings spread, and then you teach people how to do it. Help people balance out and find their happiness. And learn how to walk away from that bullshit. Whoever I'm speaking to, you need to congratulate yourself. I don't care what your bank account look like right now, because that shit is fake. It has nothing to do with your currency. It has nothing to do with who you are, your numbers on a project that you might have, a business that you feel like might not be doing good. It ain't got nothing to do with your purity and who you are on a core, at the core in essence. And once you start sitting in who you are, everything external from you literally switches its focus to you, because you no longer are fixed on the external. It literally becomes a thought, and then you step into it 5-6 minutes later. Time no longer exists for you, because now you have figured out how to maneuver in that void, in that space that you can't feel. Man, I hope y'all following me, man. I wish I can just take y'all hand and show you in my head what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody elevated in, I'll say, space where nothing is solidified, like nothing has a grounding, because it's all a hologram. It's meant to be experienced and explored in different ways. Also, that knowing that these things that you are I won't say this message is a lot, but honestly, sometimes I just feel like most of these people do not understand what I'm talking about. I might be wrong, y'all. That may be my own insecurity, but I can't explain to you what it feels like to be free. It's only something that you will have to step into and embody to truly understand what I'm saying. Or maybe, like I said, that's the difference I'm creating between what I'm trying to convey. Like I'm creating, but fuck it, I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm gonna just be raw and real about it and speak what I see. But baby, freedom is not giving a fuck what nobody gotta say and you doing you. Freedom is you moving that day because that's how you want to move. Freedom is you saying what you gotta say despite your boss thinking that they run your life or some shit. Like, maybe that was my problem with working too, because baby, I don't give a fuck who you is and how many people scared of you. You're not gonna talk to me no any kind of way. I'm not afraid of you. You mean nothing to me in this building and out this building. And the work that I'm putting in this company is because I want to, not because you put fear in me to do it. And most of us, that's what we do. We're afraid to lose our job. But maybe that's what you need to lose in order for you to walk into bliss. We're not supposed to be working. We're supposed to be living. And I ain't just talking about going to a job. I'm talking about mentally. You're supposed to be experiencing your imagination, because that's what your soul came here to do. You're supposed to be experiencing feelings of all kind, because that's what your soul came here to do. Not distracted by the external, starving your soul of the experience. See, my higher self knew that these bitter ass bosses or people in general, that's the energy they gotta sit with and go home with. You not finna do that shit. I don't give a fuck how reactive I was. When I went home, I always found a way to transmute that energy and learn something from that situation. Meanwhile, you went home and thought that you had a notch behind your belt for ciphering in my energy in the moment. I'm not saying here to act like I'm perfect, but I ain't gonna say I'm not either. And that's the beauty of freedom. Because you don't attach yourself to a word, a thing, a thought, an action. You just be. And it is what it is, because what you do is who you are anyways. That's why you are what you attract. I'm hearing a true empress or a true emperor. Or I'm just getting this divine creative energy. Y'all, this is where, yeah. Queen of Wands got her back turned to this bullshit. Somebody is pissed. You're no longer giving to them. You walked away from that energy and you walked right into your imagination. Okay? And those things that caged you. To sit with them. And not be them, but just to experience it, to see what you don't want. Standing on business. Somebody tried to become you. Somebody tried to stop you. Somebody tried to block you. But that ain't work. And it never will, because you are walking. I also feel like there was a portal here that was open in someone's home by an ex, by a friend, by someone here, where they can just zap in to monitor your spirit, to see what you're doing. Whatever you did in the last couple of days, or whatever you're gonna do in the next couple of days, or this could even be weeks. I'm even seeing 3 months. Somebody gonna see this video 3 months from now. Okay? A year from now, my messages are timeless, because time don't exist. Oh my gosh. Damn, I lost track of what they opened a portal in your home to come. You closed it. You cut an energetic cord. And I hope, and why should I give any of my pure hope? Even though, even hope disconnects you. You don't even fucking deserve that. But I hope you ready for the blowback of the pressure, of the energy that you sent towards whoever you are. Because it's not going to be pretty. It's not. For all of you that are creating fake pages and using my content, I want to say thank you, okay? Because you don't realize actually how much that's helping me, even though you think you're doing something. But any money that you receive off the work I put in effort, you ain't gonna see it. I don't give a fuck if you get $1,000 check in your account right now. I guarantee you that money's gonna fall through and burn. You ain't gonna be able to use it for what you want. You think you finna get that money and use it for some groceries, but your fucking car gonna blow up. And you want to know why? Not because I lit a candle or did any magic, but because I am the fucking candle and I am the magic. That's why. Do you ever wonder why you got the urge to do that in the first place? Because your time is due. And that's just what it is. All of these are major arcanas. I didn't even realize I put these cards back up. You got the people that I'm doing this to give to, and the people that's coming with their hand out, trying to siphon and steal. But you see this scale over their head? When you come into my auric field, you either be enlightened or you open a door straight to hell. Don't be surprised. And the way my auric field is set up, no prisoners, baby. Which means that if you have children, them same children that you're trying to feed, unconsciously you're starving those kids. And I love kids, don't get me wrong. But the same dirt that my ancestors did that I had to clean up, it's going to be the same dirt you do and your children's have to clean up. That was a side message. I don't even know why I went into that. But I really love and appreciate you guys. If you made it to the end of this message, put some suns in the chat, in the comments. Because you bright, baby. So motherfucking bright. They look you in your eyes and they feel burned. They can't take the pressure. They can't take the heat. Whatever you did, congratulate yourself. Whatever you let go, I'm proud of you. And you got this. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.